I would argue that Toy Story 3 is the worst Toy Story. Heck, I would argue that it's the worst movie. It's trash. Unless they decide to bring Lotso back, then that movie was pointless. It has throwaway characters that they're only going to use for this movie. And the only good part of it was the ending, because it ended. You get involved with all these characters from the first one, and the lore and all that, about how your toys come alive. And in the second one, they introduced new characters like Jesse, Bullseye, and that weird Prospector dude, which was the villain. He was like, I want to be a collectible, but no one wants to collect me, so I need Jesse and Woody. So he tries to keep them there for the playing scene, but we're not talking about the second one and how that one has a bad premise. Don't know how the third one's trash. Okay, well, they get sent to this daycare. I'll flash it on screen if I remember. They get sent to the daycare with the absolute trash to the toys. And it turns out it's also a prison. But, okay. And you get this backstory about this pink Lotso bear. And how he's been mistreated and just replaced. And I guess that's kind of sad. But it's not a reason to start a prison. You're a warden of a prison. I was forgotten. But you weren't forgotten. It would have been much better if that was just a Lotso solo film. Introduce the character, bring him in a different Toy Story 3. But he just throws him in and is like, here you go. Oh, you don't know about him? Here's a backstory. And it doesn't even have to be an entire movie based about him. It can be like a short animated thing before a movie. They do that a lot. Why don't they do one for like Lotso? But they had an entire movie based on him. It's like, I'm the main villain, this is what I've got. But didn't the exact same thing happen to Jessie? She didn't turn evil. She got like sad about all that. But she wasn't really forgotten. She was like abandoned. It's like, here, I'm leaving this. Here. But he gets stuck in that same situation, and he goes crazy. Either I want to see an evil Jessie movie, or I don't want to see this Lotso thing. This pink bear of nothingness. And they leave it kind of open with that character, because they tie him to the roof. I'll also put that on screen if I remember. They put him on the roof of that car, and they just drive away. It's like, close your mouth, you're gonna get bugs. Ha 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 ha. So he's still roaming in the Toy Story universe. But what made Toy Story great was, the main guy, Andy. But now he's an adult. So how do you replace that? Another new kid. The next movie with the little girl, are we just gonna have one more movie, then she's an adult, and then we have to do it all over again? Or did they learn from their mistakes? Because they are working on a Toy Story 4. But, am I gonna go watch it? Probably not, because the third one was so bad. They had this scene, well, they're all in an incinerator, and they're about to die. And I think they should have died. Instead of giving you that shock factor of, oh no, your favorite characters could have died, they should have just dropped them in the incinerator. That would have been a better ending than, here you go, little girl, have my toys. They should have kept Andy younger more often. Like, I know they flashback and all that, but whose idea was it to make Toy Story 3 a escape a prison movie? I don't understand. Okay, so my 4-year-old kid seeing this very dramatic scene about all of these kids, all of these toys in an incinerator. Yeah, that seems about right. I saw that in theaters. Granted, I'm not 6. But I would have been terrified. Maybe he gets saved by the aliens. because it's a claw. For some reason, it's like a claw. They save him, and so he should have just died. You know what? This is terrible. I'm going to toy hell. And my final point of this movie is, why did Woody try to save Lotso? After all of this entire mess, he still feels the compassion to try to save the guy who trapped him in a prison, just so he can backstab him again. Like, he's ruthless, you know that. He sent you to jail, you're in jail, but yet you're still gonna try to save him? Just let him die, gosh. And this is the end of the video now, so you can click away. It's just gonna be this screen for a little bit longer, you know. Bye.